A Saturday presentation of the NBA. The cat burglar in the backcourt out of Kentucky, Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics go up against the LA Lakers in the first Spaniard to play in an NBA All-Star game, the towering Pau Gasol. Up next on 2K Sports.
Paul Pierce is among the best players the NBA has to offer. We'll see him in action tonight. The Celtics continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. It's Laker basketball at the Staples Center. Beautiful day outside. We are live in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg by my side as we get going for the NBA on 2K Sports. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Garnett and Perkins in the middle. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce on the wings, and Rondo. And for the Lakers, Kobe and Artest are the wingmen. Powell and Bynum filling up the middle, and Fisher. The question last year, at least one of the questions was, would the Lakers, Clark, still be as successful with swapping out Artest for Trevor Ariza?
And that's a legitimate question because you never know how the dynamics of a team change when you change personnel.
Right.
So clearly it was something that was going to be a work in progress. It remained to be seen, but I think the play of the Lakers in the postseason kind of answered that. Ron brought an element of toughness and physicality. Now, he can be a little wayward and a little bit of he can be a little wayward with some of his decisions, but typically he overcomes that with his effort and his tenacity and his versatility, I think, at the defensive end of the floor.
And an older guy for a younger, promising, rising player like Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, and in the context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson and the coaching staff and the organization and his teammates felt that this would be a good added piece, and so far that's proven to be true.
Moments ago, Doris, you caught up with Phil Jackson. What do you have to say?
Kevin, in today's game, he doesn't want to see this team lean on any one player for the majority of their points. He said, ideally, we'd like to see even contribution across the board from all players. We'll see, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. It's obvious Coach wants to keep the pressure on his team's offense.
Well, he doesn't want them leaving points on the table. I mean, that's basically all he's saying. Let's take advantage of our opportunities.
And thinking of those changes with Artest, I suppose you can also say that both Artest and Ariza are so talented, it doesn't matter which is in there since they have such vast skill sets.
You know what? You can go both ways on that one. Yes and no, because they are different players. It does change the dynamic of the team. I think Ariza was a consistent three-point threat as well as being an active, energetic defender. Ron has been a little more streaky at the three-point line, but the physicality and the toughness, there's an intimidation factor, I think, that Ron brings to the court that very few other players can bring. Nobody wants to deal with being guarded by Artest over the course of a ball game because he's frustrating, he's physical, and he relishes trying to get you off your game.
I would agree with that. Lakers on D. They trail by 3. Clark, you think back to what Bynum did in the playoffs last year, and you have to remember he was playing with a slight meniscus tear in his right knee.
And I know how painful that can be. I had one of those. I mean, it hurts with every step, but he felt like the pain was manageable.
Here's Fisher. Ray Allen picking up that last basket. Pass to Artest. Gasol. He's against Garnett. And he makes the basket, so one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play. No good, and they don't get the three-point play.
Heard the word soft and rumblings that he got manhandled by the Celtics in the final. He started lifting weights 2 to 3 times a week for the first time in his career.
How about that?
Yeah, he didn't want to get that sand kicked in his face anymore.
It paid off.
Yeah, it has.
We were just talking about Gasol. What took him so long, you think, to hit the weights?
You know, it's a personal call there, Kevin. I'm not really sure, but he clearly feels like it's made a difference, so he'll continue to do it. Gasol said last season that he felt he was very, very tough. Phil Jackson's response to that, 2 varies is too many in his opinion. He's very tough. Not 2 varies according to Phil.
One thing about Paul Pierce, who's still a steadying presence. You hear him getting interviewed. He's a very charismatic player, too.
Yeah, he is. He's very even-keeled. He's a terrific leader. And he's got a good sense of humor as well.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. You know, Clark, Pierce has had his character questioned in the past. People have labeled him selfish or a hothead. I mean, is that accurate?
You know, I don't think so. Oftentimes when guys are developing who they are and what their identity is in the league, they can appear one way, but really at their core be totally different. And I think that's part of what you saw with Paul Pierce early on. Frustrated with not winning? Sure. But I think he's always been a pretty high-character guy.
That one is off. Interesting note about Andrew Bynum. He's the youngest player ever drafted into the NBA at 17 years of age, but a guy who's really played well for the Lakers.
Yeah, he has. He could be a dominant force down the road, and as long as the present 1 year of college rule stays in place, I think he'll retain that distinction, Kevin.
And he sinks the second. Here's Rondo. Right around 9 minutes left in the first. It's dumped off. Defended by Gasol. Fires from 14, and Garnett misses. But Clark, you have to give credit to the Lakers, too, for really developing Bynum.
Without question, Kevin. I mean, he's been able to grow rapidly.
Here's Bynum. Pass to Gasol. Over Garnett. Gasol, no good.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Here's Rondo. Now Pierce. And he's able to score the bucket. Foul called by the official. So 1 free throw for him right here.
First personal foul, team second. Shooting for Boston. Paul Pierce. Shooting one.
And he makes the free throw. Paul Pierce, the 10th pick in the 1998 draft, and what a great selection, Clark, for the Boston Celtics.
You know, Kevin, from day one, it appeared as though Paul Pierce played as if he had something to prove, and he's proven that he's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the great players in Boston Celtics history.
Here's Rondo. No points for him. Now Perkins. Stolen away.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
With the fadeaway, Kobe's shot is off.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
And here's Rondo. Pass to Pierce. Covered by Artest. Shot clock at 5. Pierce the pass to Allen. For 3. Gasol with the rebound. Lakers trailed by 5. And Bryant kicks to Fisher. Poked away. It's stolen by Rondo.
He forced it there. You got to be smart with the ball in your hands.
Allen outside. Allen right side. Garnett. Bynum on him. Shot clock at 5. Shots good by Garnett.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Outside, Kobe. Gasol against Garnett. Allen gets called for the reach. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Blake's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Jermaine O'Neal checked in for Kendrick Perkins. Here's Kobe, still looking to get on the scoreboard. O'Neal with it.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Now here's Pierce. And here's Rondo. And Pierce backs in. And that's good. Laying it in. Pierce has got 7 points. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
All right, David Center. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Here's our test. Not on the scoreboard yet. Jump off pass. Gasol. Guarded by Garnett. Gasol inside. Guarded by Garnett. The shot's good from Gasol.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the Lakers limped down the stretch in last year's regular season. The wise Derek Fisher said they might have gotten ahead of themselves. He said all season it's been about repeating as champions. At times, the natural adrenaline that comes from playing in big games, the passion, hasn't been there for us. Fortunately, the challenge of the playoffs awakened their competitive fire, and they were able to earn another title. Guys?
They sure did finish strong, dialing it up when it mattered most. Thanks, Doris.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Fires from the elbow. Cannot hit. And the Celtics go with it the other way. Pierce dishes to Rondo. Garnett outside. He's up against Gasol. Fades back. KG. That's good. Garnett's got 6 points.
Well, they're not doing a good job here on defense in the first quarter, Kevin.
And the Lakers call time here.
All right, David Center. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
My game is an 85. I'm a Hall of Famer. The Laker rock. Outside, I'll take it inside. I cross your over with that old school drippers line. You love this flow. That I'm worried. Back to back on track. Roll to the brain. Teamwork, make a dream work for real. No, you wanna play that dog by the time of your skills out. You want a quick game? Well, set your attributes in your game slide. Now execute. Now get it right. Get it right. Putting paint where it ain't soul in a hole. Inspiration, domination. To be the best, that's my motivation. As I quest, nonetheless, beast from the east, best from the west. Style, but when the all-star game comes, put my name in the
All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
It's stolen by Rondo.
And already, that's 4 turnovers. Trailing here in the first, they need to be more aware of what the defense is trying to do and then attack it that way.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Ray Allen, even at his age, is still a sight to behold when he takes that jump shot.
Yeah, he really is. He's got one of the sweetest jump shots we've ever seen in the history of the game. As pretty a shot as we'll see. And not just because it looks good, it goes in, too.
And Bynum backing in. Knocks down the open jumper. And here's Rondo. Right around 4 minutes left in the first quarter. It's Pierce on the wing. O'Neal working against Bynum. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. It's on Andrew Bynum. So with Ray Allen, Clark, do you see him being that way for the next few years, a specialist?
You know, he's a better all-around player than people have given him credit for. I mean, his shooting is so superb and so special that that's what draws the most attention. But he's a good all-around basketball player.
He stretches those defenses, though, with that shot.
Yeah, he does.
And that one misses. With age comes wear and tear, and the Celtics experienced some of those injuries when you look at last season, Garnett and Pierce having knee issues. But you know what, Clark? Even youngsters on their team got banged up. Big baby Glenn Davis, he had a thumb injury, a broken thumb. He had an ankle injury. I mean, health is such a big issue for young and old.
Yeah, that's just part of the game, Kevin. You hope that you're fortunate as a team not to have crippling injuries to key players. And Rondo's hamstring, I think a part of it is just playing in a tough division. And another part is certainly age. That's a factor. But you can't say that for guys like Rondo and even Big Baby Davis.
So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Rondo following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Pierce for three, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Bryant backs him down. Blake for three, and another three for the Lakers.
Boy, that was a sweet shot to get those points back. He virtually erased that three they just gave up.
And here is O'Neal. And slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
2:40 left in the first. Blake with it. Odom on the wing. Pass to Kobe. Gets rid of it. Artest. Just 4 to shoot. 2 on the clock. Again, the Lakers. Here's Rondo. O'Neal with it. And another basket for Boston. Here's Blake. Throws it up. Artest. He's guarded by Davis.
Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
Here's Rondo. Here's Pierce. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Pierce has got 12 points in the game. And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 13. Left side, Kobe. Again, the Lakers.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And here we go with Rajon Rondo. So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
All right, Staples Center. Look who's coming on the floor. Come on and get loud for your Lakers.
Deciding to change it up. Here's Allen. He has 6. Outside, Robinson. from 20 feet out. And the jumper is good.
Assist from Ray Allen.
Here's Fisher. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And Bynum backing in. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Once he gets you inside like that, you're done. It's over. You can't guard it. His post game is just too powerful.
Here's Robinson. Allen outside. And again, Boston with the triple. Here's Fisher. Pass to Odom. He dumps it off. And here is Bynum. Lakers give up possession.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Here is Robinson. Pass to Allen. Over Barnes. And there are the Celtics with another basket. And that signals the end of the first quarter of play. Double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Celtics lead by 16.
They've had terrific ball moves. They're keeping their heads up and passing up good shots to get great shots.
It's more NBA coming your way. And as the second quarter begins, it hasn't been the most competitive game so far. Here's Allen. It's a 16-point game. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Garnett and Perkins in the middle. Allen out there with Nate Robinson and Davis. Allen with it, guarded by Blake. Picked his pocket.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Guys, there were a lot of questions about whether last season would be Phil Jackson's final one, whether he'd retire. After they won the title and he set a record for most coaching championships, he said he was leaning towards retiring. He decided to return, though, saying, "Count me in." After a couple of weeks of deliberation, it's time to get back to the challenge of putting together a team that can defend its title. It'll be the last stand for me, and I hope it's a grand one. Guys, good to have him back.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Tough break there, Kevin. You hate to see a guy go down with an injury. Let's hope he can get back soon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Pau Gasol is checked in for Bynum, and Kobe is subbed in for Steve Blake. With his versatility at 6'10", Odom's a great fit for the Lakers' triangle offense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Certainly I concur with that. I mean, he rebounds, he blocks shots. He's a terrific ball handler. He can pass it, and he can score inside and out. I mean, he's got everything you want in a guy coming off your bench.
That free throw missing. That's off as well, so he misses both. Clark, Odom is even more valuable on a deep squad like the Lakers because you can truly work him in at 3 separate positions.
And he can excel at all of them because he's that versatile.
Here's Allen. To the wing. Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Allen. And he drops it in on the layup. Allen's got 13.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
You know, one of the stories last season, Clark, in the playoffs for the Lakers was after that early scare to the Thunder of Oklahoma City in the first round, the Lakers really turned.
Oh! He's getting the highlight reel play of the day for that one. Now that was a dunk.
He certainly put a little something extra into that slam.
Little added pizzazz.
From 18 feet away, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
I think that's going to take away from what he does. The team's going to have to pick it up on the defensive end.
Here is Robinson.
The idea now is to try to wear them down with full court man-to-man defense.
Odom against Garnett. Guarded now by Lamar Odom. 3 on the clock, and Perkins backs in. The turnaround, Jay. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Now Fisher. Left side, Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Again, the Lakers.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Here is Robinson. It's a 16-point game. A moment for the Gatorade injury report. Now an update on Andrew Bynum from our Doris Burke. What'd you find out, Doris?
Hey guys, the Lakers head athletic trainer Gary Vitti gave me an update. He told me he strained his lower back and it's got him in a lot of pain right now. They're going to keep him off the floor, and though they want to remain optimistic, the sense is that he could be out of action for quite a while. Kevin, they don't want to hear that.
Doris, thanks for the update. Clark, what do you make of this?
Well, what's done is done, Kevin. Someone else has to come in and step up.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You love this flow. Back to back on track, roll to the rim. Teamwork, make a dream work for real. You wanna play the dog by the time you get skills out. You want a quick game? Well, set your attributes in your game slide. Now execute. Now get it right. Get it right. Putting pain where it ain't, soul in the hole. Inspiration, domination. To be the best, that's my motivation. As I quest, nonetheless, beast from the east, best from the west. Silent, but when the all-star game comes, put my name in the back. Top of my brain.
And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Barnes, looking for his first bucket of the game. Pass to Gasol. Connects from in close.
You know, there aren't many players who won't finish that close to the hoop.
Here is Robinson. He dishes it. Wafer for three. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Odom against Robinson. Garnett comes over to help. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Pierce. It's tipped. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Pierce has got 14 points. So it's the Lakers now. It's an 18-point game. And here's Fisher. Guarded by Robinson. With the fadeaway. Fisher can't hit.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Picked up by Kobe. Robinson kicks to Pierce. Wafer for three. That's good.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Barnes. Pass to Kobe. And they double up Gasol. Left side Gasol. Shoots from the corner. The shot by Kobe, no good.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Robinson passes to Garnett. And it's Boston with another.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Robinson against Fisher. And Robinson comes to help. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Derek Fisher. Kobe's got 6. Kicks to Perkins. Garnett against Odom. Garnett dishes to Pierce. Just 5 on the clock.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Outside, Kobe. With the teardrop.
You know, Kevin, all these rebounds allow them to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on deep.
Robinson kicks to Garnett. And again, it's Boston converting. Here's Fisher. Right around 6 minutes left in the second.
And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
Wafer.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Fisher with the ball. Takes it up. Shot's good by Kobe. Kobe's got 8.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Fisher against Robinson. Garnett against Odom. 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson. And another basket for Boston. Here's Fisher. Right around 5 minutes left in the half. Last season was an adventure for Nate Robinson, who fell out of favor with Knicks coach Mike D'Antoni and was benched for 14 games.
Yeah, you know, I know D'Antoni felt like he was a little too friendly with opposing players after losses, and Robinson also had that incident where he shot at their own basket right after the buzzer, so who knows?
Gasol. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, I love to see that. A good result from a well-executed offensive set.
Perkins, defended by Gasol. Down low. Pierce the pass to Robinson. Over Barnes. Robinson misses. Well, with the Knicks and Nate, they ended up trading him to the Celtics. He didn't play a whole lot for him in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but he was definitely a player that I thought deserved some minutes, and when he did get time, he produced.
Some changes for the Lakers. Enga's checked in, and it's Artest in for Matt Barnes.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He's got 10 points and a block.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Kobe Bryant, one of the true superstars of the NBA.
And he's been at this for a long time, Kevin. I mean, named by multiple sporting news organizations as the NBA Player of the Decade from 2000 to 2009.
What an honor.
A tremendous honor and well-deserved.
So it's the Lakers now. Funny thing, Clark, about this Celtics team last year, they actually won more games on the road than they did at home. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, you sure don't, Kevin. I mean, talk about the exception to the rule. I mean, you rarely see that in any sport, especially the NBA, where home court is such a big advantage typically.
Here's Artest. Outside, Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up. Drains it from short range. Kobe's got 13. I will say this, however, of all the teams that I'd expect to do what you said, win more games on the road than at home, the Celtics would be at the top of the list.
Well, they're a veteran group, and you talk about winning on the road, and experience is always a factor. They know how to get it done on the road. Veterans have seen it all. They come in with the right mindset, and they're very rarely easily rattled by opposing crowds.
Shooting for Boston. Glenn Davis. Shooting one.
He can't complete the three-point play. Fans of the Celtics, they've built such a rapport with their franchise. Each generation, it seems, to grow, and Boston now is a veteran team. You know, frankly, though, one of the older teams in the NBA.
Absolutely, Kevin, and there were a lot of questions about if their window might be passed or closing. I think the way they played in May answered all of those questions, though. They still are a championship caliber team and can turn it on when they need to.
At the line for the Celtics. Glenn Davis. Shooting one.
No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. Looking at this Laker team, along with Dallas, LA had the best record against the East of all the Western Conference teams.
And Kevin, not surprisingly, those were your top two seeds in the West when the regular season came to an end.
Going back to the Lakers' East record, having a good or even greater interconference record is a key to winning just at the beginning your division.
Yeah, and not only your division, but beyond that, Kevin, if you want to win the West, you need to be able to beat teams from the East, and that's exactly what they did.
And these conferences take great pride overall in the kind of teams they have, and I think right now it's fair to say that the West has a little bit of an advantage over the Eastern
I think
Conference.
that's been the case for most of the last decade when you take a look at it.
And the basket by Blake.
Playing much more conservatively here. I look for them to open it up a bit, to be a little more free-flowing and aggressive.
Allen outside. The dump off. Garnett backing down. The fadeaway, and that is good. Garnett's got 18 points in the game.
He's looking to have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but is building on that now here in the second.
Davis against Gasol. Perkins pulls it in. The Celtics on offense. Here's Garnett. Can't hit. 1:13 left in the second. Here's Blake. He's covered by Rondo. Right side, Kobe.
It's been a tough quarter right now. They can't seem to get into any kind of rhythm or flow. They just keep giving the ball away.
Just much too sloppy play so far. Blake. He's picked up by Rondo. And again, the Lakers no good. Boston dictating the flow. Right side, Rondo. Back to Garnett. Fades away. Again, Garnett missing.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
Outside Gasol. Artest kicks to Kobe. They double team Kobe. Garnett grabs the board. And here comes Allen. He's got 13. Jacks up the triple. Great D that time from Artest. And here is Blake. And here's Kobe for three. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. So not much of a contest here so far as we end the first half.
What a game for Garnett. 18 points, and he's blocked one shot, helping out on defense there. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
Celtics out in front, running away with this one.
Well, it's time for our HP halftime report. Welcome, basketball fans. I'm Damon Bruce. Boston leading against the Lakers. They've shown a nose for getting the ball, jumping into passing lanes, picking guys clean. That's been a key. Kevin Garnett's putting on a clinic against the Lakers. He's got 18 points, also pulled down 4 rebounds. There's no quit in the Lakers. They came to win. They're scoring at ease. Is it great offense or weak defense? Whatever it is, they're lighting up that scoreboard. Their top scorer, Kobe Bryant. He has 13 points, getting things done on the defensive end too. Some great basketball in today's action from these two as they've led the way in scoring for their teams. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
Getting back to the action now, a one-sided game through 2 quarters. We'll see if that changes. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They're with Artest. Then there's Derek Fisher. Then it's Steve Blake and Gasol. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Pierce against Kobe. Over Bryant. Pierce's shot is good. Pierce has got 16 points.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Here's Kobe. Connects from 13 feet out. 15 points in the game.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Rondo dishes to Garnett. Pierce with a screen on Artest. Allen kicks to Perkins. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the post. Banks it home. Perkins got his second basket of the game.
Boy, they really look sharp on that trip.
Outside Artest. Pass to Gasol. Open look. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him.
Looking at the game for Gasol, 12 points and also 7 rebounds.
At the line for the Lakers, Pau Gasol, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Gasol. Looking at these Lakers, Clark, I remember a quote where Kobe Bryant said about Gasol, he comes off as laid back, but he's got a killer instinct deep inside.
Yeah, he's a very competitive player, but because he's cerebral, he gives the appearance as though he's not competitive, but he's a real worker.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's Fisher. Takes a 3. That's good. He's got 6.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Boston dictating the flow. He dumps it off. Allen for 3. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers go with it the other way.
And after that first miss, they're 3 of 4. They're trying to run him out of the building right now.
And Fisher kicks to Blake. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That's exactly the kind of start that you want to see here in the second half. Good execution. Everybody contributed.
Back to Garnett. Covered by Artest. With the fadeaway. And again, Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got 22 points.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Timeout called the Lakers. Here's Fisher. 6 points for him. Now here's Rondo. One aspect of the Celtics game that has been so strong of late is, Clark, their defense. And, you know, they tied the Lakers for 5th best defensive efficiency in the NBA last season. I mean, they've been good for a long time on defense, and they carried that through again last year.
Well, when you've been as good as they have been, you know that's where you need to be solid on a consistent basis to win a championship. When you have Pierce on the outside and Garnett clogging up the middle, it gets very difficult to score points on the Celtics. Man, are they playing aggressively on defense.
Rondo against Fisher. Kobe passes to Gasol. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. Clark, go back to the Celtics defense a second. You also need to mention Rondo hounding guards outside.
Without question, Kevin. And with his pressure, he is good for about 2 steals a game, deflections, disruption, frustration. I mean, he does all of that from his point guard position. And I always think it starts at the point of attack, and there's nobody better than Rondo at making it tough for opposing guards.
Making a switch here are the Celtics. O'Neal's checked in. Good for the three-point play. Here's Allen. He's got 13. About 8.5 minutes left in the third. Rondo against Fisher. Pierce. Here's O'Neal. Fisher snatches it inside. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Gasol. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, Pau Gasol. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Gasol.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
Rondo kicks to Garnett. The 10-footer gets the bucket. Garnett's got 24.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
On the wing, Kobe. Pierce covering. Back to Artest. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Gasol. 20 points for him.
That's great hustle there, Kevin. Persistence pays.
Here comes Rajon Rondo. Here's Garnett. Covered by Artest. Baseline jumper. And again, Kevin Garnett. And the Celtics lead by 19.
So far, they haven't found a way to stop him this quarter. He's really been active.
Kobe. Pierce covering. Pass to Artest. Pierce against Kobe. Now Pierce defending.
Talk about a difficult shot. The defender was breathing down his neck, so he faded away and lofted it over the top. Beautifully done.
Rondo against Fisher. Artest against Garnett. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Artest. Clark, a lot of people felt that Kevin Garnett was getting too old for the Celtics to make it back to the finals.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's understandable. But he and the Celtics seemed to get healthy just in time for the playoffs, and I think that made all of the difference.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. How much do you think Clark Garnett's persona as a player has influenced this Celtics team?
Kevin, that's been a big factor. I mean, you think about the Celtics, how they dominated the Cavs and the Magic with defense, focus, toughness, and the will to win. A lot of that you have to attribute to Kevin Garnett.
Gasol dishes to Artest, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Allen. He's got 13. Just over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Kobe with the steal. It's stolen by Rondo. Picked up by Kobe. Kobe with the steal.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their third turnover in this quarter. Glenn Davis is checked in for Kevin Garnett. The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Here's Rondo. Pass to Davis, covered by Artest. Takes the shot, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 6 points.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Kobe. Pierce covering. Fires from 14. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They lead by 17. He's covered by Fisher. Knocks it loose.
Kevin, you know, they're still doing a pretty good job of limiting their giveaways right now.
Here's Blake, defended by Allen. From the wing. And the basket by Kobe. Kobe's got 19 points. The Celtics on offense. 15-point game. Rondo against Fisher. Fisher against Rondo. 5 on the clock. 1 on the clock. Kept alive. Here's O'Neal and the one-handed jam to finish.
When he can turn a missed shot into that kind of slam, maybe the miss was a good thing.
Well, and what a lift it gives a team to see that type of play.
Well, he's leading by example. He's actually walking the talk when he makes plays like that.
Came close to getting the three-point play, but instead he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he wanted that three-point play. That shot came real close to going down.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Steve Blake. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Allen. 13 points in the game. Got a piece of it.
Well, he's having some trouble with the ball right now after a pretty clean and sharp first half where he coughed it up just once, Kevin.
Here comes Paul Pierce. The lead is 15. Now Rondo. Back to Pierce. Covered by Artest. Lets it go. And that one's good by Pierce. Pierce has got 18 points. Here's Fisher. Trailing by 17.
And you know, he's really struggled this game holding on to the basketball.
Here's Rondo. The thunderous dunk to finish the break. Here's Fisher. 6 points for him. Outside, Kobe. Artest kicks to Blake. Kobe works against Pierce. Fades back. And Kobe gets it to go. Kobe's got 21. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They lead by 17. Now a timeout called by Boston.
All right, Phoenix Center. Look who's coming on the floor. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Both teams changing it up here.
Make some noise, man.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Odom against Allen. There's the double team with Allen. Here's Gasol, and good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
At the line for the Lakers, Gasol, shooting one.
Gasol, no good on the free throw.
They're putting bodies on bodies and cleaning up the misses.
Yeah, they're winning definitely the inside matchup right now. Here are the Lakers, down by 15. Kobe draws the double. Now Brown, he's picked up by Rondo, and the turnover by the Lakers.
Boston ball.
Here's Allen, 13 points in the game. Pass to Rondo. Allen with it. The dump off, and Pierce backs in. Boston, no good that time either. He's got 21. And here is Brown. Odom with it. Pass to Artest. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. A second left. That's good from Odom on the assist by Artest. Odom's got 6 points. And here are the Celtics now. It's a 13-point game. A lot of questions on Ron Artest and how he was going to fit in with the Lakers. I think their deep playoff run answered those questions.
I echo those sentiments, partner. I mean, he came in and immediately found his role of being a defensive stopper. It took him a little longer to find the comfort level offensively.
Pass to Kobe. Gasol. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Glenn Big Baby Davis. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Rondo. 1:14 left in the third. Here's Allen. It's blocked.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Brown the pass to Bryant. And Allen picks him up defensively. Kept alive. Gasol.
That's why he's got the reputation as one of the NBA's great rebounders. Because of putbacks like that.
Well, that's what we've become accustomed to when he gets in position under the glass like that. Artest against Pierce. Over Artest. The shot by Pierce will not go.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Here's Brown. Stuffs it in. They have now scored 6 unanswered.
And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound though.
Pierce with the screen on Odom. Here's Perkins. Jams it home.
That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Followed the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
Yes, they do.
Left side, Kobe. Kept alive. Here's Gasol, and he dunks that one through.
He was never going to let anyone else near that rebound. That was his ball from the word go.
He doesn't waste any time turning the rebound into 2-point shots like that.
Well, he worked so hard to get it, he should score it.
We've reached the end of the third quarter in what's been an exciting game so far to watch. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
Celtics out in front, up by 9. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
Kevin, for that great stretch the Celtics put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They just keep scoring bucket after bucket, and as they do, this lead continues to grow.
Doris, thank you. Big scoring run there was the spark they needed.
Everything started to synergize, and once the ball was rolling, there was no stopping.
Here's Fisher. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Garnett and Perkins in the middle. Rajon Rondo is out there with Nate Robinson. And Wafer gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. First free throw is good.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Both free throws good from Gasol. And here's Rondo. Back to Garnett. Odom's there. A fadeaway. And Garnett misses.
I'm not sure why he faded away there. Oh! Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
And here's Rondo. Garnett backing down. Fades back. The shot is off. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Oh!
It's the old reversal. That was something else, wasn't it, Kev?
All a defender can do, Clark, is hope the photographer didn't get him in the picture.
I think he was posterized.
Rondo kicks to Garnett. Outside Robinson. Scooped up. Here's Perkins. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Paul Gasol.
You can't forget about him when you're boxing out. That's what he does. He crashes the glass. Looking at the numbers for Kendrick Perkins, he has 8 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
And he completes the three-point play. Here's Fisher. And here is Barnes. Here's Gasol. Count it, and the foul. That one on Perkins.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. And here's Rondo. Wafer, guarded by Odom. Gasol against Perkins. Clock at 4. Wafer for 3. Shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Here's Gasol. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Jermaine O'Neal checked in for the Celtics. That free throw good from Gasol. Here's Rondo. Pass to Robinson. Here's Garnett. Odom's there. From down low. And again, it's Boston converting.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Here's Barnes. At the floater. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 36.
Wow, you really have to sit back and admire what this guy's doing for his team right now. They're down, yet he stepped it up and he's delivering.
Had a piece of it. Robinson guarded by Odom. Wafer for 3. Nice D from Odom. Lakers trailed by 3. Now Fisher. And here is Barnes. Here's Gasol. And good as he lays that one up. He has 38 in the game.
He's perfect here in the fourth. And it looks like they're going to keep getting him the ball until someone stops him. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Pound comes in for Derek Fisher. O'Neal passes to Garnett. Pass to Rondo. O'Neal. Now here's Rondo. Takes it up, and that's good on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 3.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for.
Kobe against Robinson. They double-team Kobe. Kept alive. Goes up and finished off by Gasol.
Look at the way he fought for that rebound and then punched it home once he got it. I love that.
Nobody was going to out-muscle him there. Garnett backing down. Fades away. A rebound by Gasol.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pump.
Garnett backing down. Gasol with the rebound.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
Outside Odom. Kobe from the corner, and again it's the Lakers.
Great job to get back into this one, Kevin. They're playing hard and hanging right in there.
Brown against Rondo. Tipped.
Way too many turnovers from him in this one, Kevin.
Barnes with it. The runner spiked away. Here's Rondo. Wafer inside the three-point line. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. The Lakers in the lead. Right side, Gasol. Back to Kobe. Robinson picks him up. Here's Brown. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
O'Neal passes to Robinson. Guarded by Kobe. Wafer, covered by Barnes. Clock is at 3. Robinson, guarded by Kobe. Robinson, no good.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Brown kicks to Bryant. Pass to Odom. Kobe against Rondo. Oh, and the champ by Kobe Bryant.
That was the old Matador defense right there. Olay.
Why so passive? The defenders need to show some determination.
I agree.
Here's O'Neal. And that one goes and stayed with it, even with the contact, and a free throw coming up.
O'Neal has been putting up the numbers. He has 8 points and 2 blocks.
Some changes for the Lakers. Enga's checked in, and it's Artest in for Kobe. And the Celtics making a change here. And he makes the free throw. Here's Blake. About 5.5 minutes left to the fourth. Back to Odom. Benga sets a pick. Inside. Over Robinson. And there's Lamar Odom on the assist by Artest. And the Lakers lead by 5. Outside Robinson. Pass to Pierce. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Odom.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
Blake misses. The Celtics on offense. Trailing by 5. And here is Robinson. Allen outside. Pass to Davis. Blocked. Lakers leading by 5. Blake with it. Outside Artest. Pierce with the steal.
They're just being too careless with the ball and trying to force the issue. They're trying to make things happen that aren't there. And that's what happens when you don't show some patience.
And the Lakers have possession. The lead is 2. Here's Odom. Kept alive. Over Davis. Again, the miss by Odom.
Right now, he hasn't been able to deliver for him. He's having difficulty finding the range. I think he has to step inside a little bit more.
Barnes against Allen. Now O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. Fades away. Scooped up. Davis. And he gets it to go. They call the foul. He'll get a chance to make it 3. And the Celtics making a change here.
Glenn Davis. Shooting one.
And he gives them the lead. Here's Fisher. About 3.5 minutes left in the game. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Odom. Kobe against Allen. A fadeaway. And the basket by Kobe. Kobe's got 27.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Pierce for 3. 9 left in the game. Pierce against Artest. Odom on the wing. Passes it back. Artest. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now here's Rondo. Perkins with a screen on Gasol. Allen fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
Count the basket and the foul. Hey, Allen picks one up.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Rondo passes to Allen. Arcs it high. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half. Sorts of trouble for him. He has 20 points, and the 3 ball's been there for him too. He's hit 2 from out there. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe too. I tell you what, Kevin, those hoop plus the harm fouls are backbreakers in the clutch. That really extends their lead.
Here's Kobe. Dumps it off. Here's Gasol. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in. Celtics on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. And Pierce backs in. Throws it up. No good. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. And here's Fisher. Defended by Allen, and Fisher kicks to Gasol. Now Fisher. 4 on the shot clock. Artest on the wing. The tray. That's good.
Kevin, you can't rest or blink at all on him. He's a dangerous scorer, and you have to know where he is at all times.
stolen.
They're just not doing as good a job of managing turnovers here, Kevin, after keeping them down earlier.
Kobe against Allen. And Kobe throws it down. Here's Rondo. 57 seconds left to the fourth. Less than 1 minute left. And Pierce backs in. Good.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Here's Fisher. Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Right side, Kobe. Lets loose for three. Garnett grabs the board.
You know, it might be the defense's game plan to force them to shoot from outside because they really sagged off on that one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Allen in the post. Odom's there. Another shot. It's blocked. Timeout called the Lakers. They're losing by 2. 11 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Talk about a really big possession. This is it. They've got to score here. They need a basket. Don't worry about the clock at this point. Make sure you get a high-quality shot and knock it down.
Outside, Kobe. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time. Take it home, young fella. Take it home. What a way to end it.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.